Hello everyone, it's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie, and today I'm going to be doing a bit of a review today on a pencil case. I have the extra large Prisma 150s, and you can see it a little bit on here. I did do kind of a review of this, so I'll have a link to this above so that you can see the Prisma's 150. And the problem is the box is really nice to keep the Prismas in, but it's just kind of logistically difficult to carry things around and to find the colors that I want. So I actually went out and I bought a pencil case. So before we get started, I always suggest that if these are the type of videos that you like to watch, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button as well so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. So this is the box that the colors came in, and it's spelled Btsky, and I'll have a link below to these as well, and they hold 168 pencils. So you can put pencils, pens, markers, anything that you want you can put in here actually, and it's just a plain old box that it came in. So this is what the one that I have looks like, and it comes in a few different colors on Amazon, so you can check out the link below and you can see the colors that they have. It's really nice. So it feels real good. I don't think this is a leather product. It feels more like a plastic vinyl type of product, which is okay. And without any pencils in it, it is very lightweight. I do love the color that it's in. I decided to actually choose the fuchsia pinkish kind of color that they had. Now this has 4 different compartments, and we'll look in here in a second, and it has, for each compartment, it actually has a zipper for it. Now when I first touched these little doohickeys or zipper pulls that they have on here, they feel really lightweight, and I can almost see these breaking over time, but if you're not too rough with your zippers, then things should be okay with these. Now, also, I like that they have the zipper pulls that have kind of like the holes in it, because you can actually add little charms to this if you wanted to also. Now, let me just move some of these charms out the way. One thing that I do like about this, and I saw that other people kind of didn't, is like there's just a little space in here, and what you can do is you can put your zipper pulls right inside of there, so they won't be like hanging out and all in the way, so you can see that. So that's a nice feature. Now they put this carrying handle on here, and I guess you can just kind of put it on your arm and carry it, but I almost think it would be more effective maybe to have this and then also have maybe another handle here where you can like really pick it up and pull it, because I suspect that once I get the pencils in here, this is going to be a little bit heavy and it'll be a bit awkward to hold with this handle that they have here. Now you can take this handle off, because it has like this, has a little clip on here so that you can take the handle off of here. So that's another nice feature, and I don't think this doesn't go all, oh, I think it might go all the way through. There may be a way that you can put like some kind of handle all the way through, but it doesn't come with a handle, which is all right by me. So as far as like the stitching goes, I checked out everything to make sure that everything was stitched all right, and I did see one little misstitch on here, like right here, but I definitely wouldn't say that that's a deal breaker. The stitching looks pretty sturdy on here, and I think this will hold up over time. So let's go ahead and look inside, and we'll look in the first compartment here. So like I said, it has 4 compartments. Let's open it up. So this is the first compartment, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So this holds 22 pencils or pens on this side. And then of course you can look and see it holds several in the front as well. And it has some three big ones here. So you can put maybe some markers, maybe your eraser in here. If you had like a small pencil sharpener, you can put that in there. So you kind of whatever your imagination thinks up, you probably can stick into the bigger ones that they have here in the front. So let's go to the second compartment, and you'll see it's just the same thing. And this is just it's not Velcro, it is like a nylon kind of stretch kind of material. I can't think of what the name is at this time. And so where you put your pencils at, and then this backing right here, it kind of feels like, I wouldn't say like cardboard, it might be maybe a mix of cardboard. You can hear me touching it. It may be a mix of cardboard and maybe a little bit of foam in it as well. And it's I think it would be very easy to clean actually also. So, and I think the other two compartments are the same. Okay, yeah, so this is the last compartment. That's the third compartment, the second compartment, and the first one. So the only one that's different is actually the first compartment here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick out a few of the pencils that may be a different size and pens, and we're going to stick them in here and see how they fit. Pulled out a few different types and sizes of pens. So let's start with, I have some Sharpies here. And of course, since I have the Prisma 150, if I put those in here, then I'm not going to be able to get anything else in. But you never know. I may want to get something else. So let's see, how hard is it going to be to get my pens in here? Okay, so I was able to get that in. If I put these in, instead of putting them this way, I think I would actually put them in this way. I put a few of the Sharpie fine tip pens in here, or markers, and you can see that I had a little bit of a time trying to get them in. Maybe because this is tight, I think over time these little pieces will stretch out, and these are probably the fattest pens, or should I say the fattest barrels that I would be using. So let me show you here what the barrels look like. So this is a pencil. Of course, you can see the comparison, and then this is the Sharpie permanent markers. And again, these are the fine tip pencil. These are not even the fattest Sharpies, like you can see there. And so if I did put these all in here, I probably would have to skip some of these loops because they are so fat. So let's try a different pen in here. These are the Crayola Super Tips that I have in here, and this is what they look like as compared to the Sharpies and then the pencils here. So you can see the size of the barrels and the pencil also. And so this is a little bit smaller than the Sharpie fine tips, and you can see they fit in here nicely as well. Now these are a bit smaller, so I don't think I would have to skip any of the loops here. And right now I don't have enough to fill up these, but if you had the 100 pack of the Super Tips, this would probably be a good choice for you to select for these. And you can see I like kind of staggering these, putting the tip here and then putting the tip over to the right and over to the left. I think that kind of works out better, but visually some people would want all of their tips on the same size. So let's try something different now. So now I put in some of Erin Condren pens that I have here, some markers, and then also some Sharpie fine tip pens as well. And these are a bit smaller. So let's take these again. We have our Crayola, we have our Sharpie permanent markers, then we have our Sharpie fine tip markers. So you can see these are actually, oops, this is actually smaller than the Sharpie barrel and the Crayolas, and then we have the pencils here, and we have our markers, our Erin Condren markers also, so you can see the difference in all of them. Now I will say the loops that I actually used and have worked by putting these in are actually looser. They're pretty tight when you first start putting in the pens and the pencils. So we'll see how they're going to work out. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put in my pencils. Okay, so I went in and I put all of the colored pencils in here, and they went in very easily. And what I did was I put them in number order, and it took me a little while to put them in number order. I'm not sure if they were originally in number order when they came in the large box itself. So now all I would have to do is do a sampling of the colors or print out a color chart, and I'll be able to find the colors very easily. So let's zip this up and see how it feels. Okay, so now I have this all zipped up, and you can see it's still pretty fat. It's about the size of maybe 2 large novels, and I like the way this sits up because you can sit it on your bookshelf next to some books, and you can even use it as a bookend if you wanted to, but it'll sit up by itself as well, so that makes storage very easy. And it can lay flat, and it's totally flat with all the pencils inside of it. And as you can see, nothing gets squished, and the Prisma pencils fit in here perfectly. And also, just from the test I had, you can see that the other types of markers and pens also fit in here as well. Now I don't have anything in that piece, so I think this is going to work out. I'll be able to actually take these pens or pencils out with me, and I'll be able to find the colors that I need to use while I'm coloring very easily. So if you like these types of videos, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear a comment from you as to what colored pencils you are using in your coloring books. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, I would suggest that you do subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification button below so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.